Good night, viewers. Here are tonight's headlines. A sanctioned permanent secretary still receiving full salary and benefits while on administrative leave. Kamarang farmer remanded on an attempted murder charge. Men involved in the Go Invest burglary sentenced to 18 months in prison. A man found dead in Bartica, with autopsy results revealing the cause of death. A mother pleads for help in the search for her missing daughter. 2 hospitalized after a boat collision in Moruca, Region 1. A man charged with simple larceny at Amazonia Mall. Henrietta residents charged with armed robbery. Anthony Sugrim and Stephen Seeraj sentenced for narcotics possession. Suspects in the armed robbery at Ayan supermarket sent back to jail. And police apprehend a suspect in an alleged domestic assault in Berbice. Stay tuned for more on these stories. 2 hospitalized after boat collision in Moruca, Region 1. 2 individuals have been hospitalized following a boat accident in the Moruca River on Wednesday. The injured parties are 60-year-old Helen Domingo and boat captain Earl Norton. The incident occurred around midday when Domingo was en route to collect her pension. Reports indicate that the small boat carrying Domingo and Norton, traveling from Kamwata to Kamaka Landing, collided with a larger speedboat heading from Charity. Eyewitnesses described the speedboat making a sharp turn, driving over the smaller vessel. Fortunately, both Domingo and Norton narrowly escaped more severe injuries as the speedboat's propeller just missed them. However, Domingo sustained injuries to her head, chest, back, hands, and left hip. Norton's specific injuries remain unclear, but relatives report that both individuals are currently in stable condition. The captain of the speedboat involved in the incident has been taken into police custody to assist with ongoing investigations. Authorities continue to look into the circumstances surrounding the accident to ensure safety measures are reinforced on the waterways. Mother pleads for help in search for missing daughter. A heart-wrenching situation has emerged as 45-year-old Vanessa Hector pleads for the return of her 9-year-old daughter, who was taken into custody by the Child Care and Protection Agency, CCPA, following a tragic accident 6 months ago. Hector, a resident of Bachelor's Adventure, East Coast Demerara, reached out to Kaider News for assistance in locating her daughter, whom she has not seen since she was discharged from the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, on April 20, 2024. The young girl was reportedly taken by the CCPA after both mother and daughter were struck by a taxi while walking along Bachelor's Adventure Church Road on April 4, 2024. While Hector was hospitalized for multiple injuries until July 4, 2024, her daughter was released from the hospital without any further communication regarding her well-being or location. Hector recounted her desperate attempts to seek help from various government organizations, including the Child Protection Agency, the Ministry of Legal Affairs, and local police, but to no avail. The social worker told me that my son collected her first, but they, CCPA, kept my daughter until I got discharged. Now that I'm out, I haven't seen her since April 20th. I don't know where my daughter is, she expressed, fighting back tears. Despite her relentless efforts, Hector has been unable to obtain information regarding her daughter's whereabouts or her son's living situation. She described the pain of missing her child, stating, "I dress her just like me. I want my daughter back." This distressing situation highlights the need for urgent action and support from relevant authorities to ensure the safety and reunification of families in crisis. Anyone with information regarding Vanessa Hector's daughter is urged to contact local authorities or the nearest police station. Kamarang farmer remanded on attempted murder charge. In a case that has shocked the Upper Mazaruni community, a 26-year-old farmer from Kamarang Warawata village, Region 7, has been remanded to prison on an attempted murder charge. Kenroy Charlie appeared before Magistrate Ravindra Mohabir at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Thursday, facing allegations of stabbing Terrence Williams during a dispute on September 24, 2024. The incident, which occurred in Kamarang, reportedly stemmed from Charlie's accusation that Williams was having an affair with his wife. According to prosecutor Cian Williams, the confrontation escalated when Williams denied the allegation, leading Charlie to allegedly stab Williams twice in the abdomen with a Rambo knife. The victim, Terrence Williams, sustained serious injuries and is currently receiving treatment at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC. During the court proceedings, which were conducted virtually, Charlie was not required to enter a plea. The prosecution, citing Section 7, subsection 2B of the Bail Act 2022, objected to bail due to the gravity of the offense and potential life sentence if convicted. The prosecutor also noted the dangerous nature of the weapon used and the victim's ongoing hospitalization. Charlie has reportedly admitted to the crime upon his arrest. He has been remanded to prison until December 17, 2024, when the case is scheduled for further statements. The matter has been transferred to the Kamarang Magistrates Court for future proceedings. This case underscores the serious consequences of domestic disputes and the importance of peaceful conflict resolution in our communities. Men charged in Go Invest burglary, sentenced to 18 months in prison. 2 men, Vikram Lakram and Andrew Austin, appeared in the Georgetown Magistrates Court today facing multiple charges of break-and-enter and larceny at the Guyana Office for Investment, Go Invest. The duo is accused of breaking into the Go Invest building, located at Church and Camp Streets, between September 21 and 22, 2024. They allegedly stole 3 laptops valued at $600,000, along with various personal items including 6 bottles of perfume worth $14,000 and a quantity of medicine valued at $7,500, which belonged to Liana Demond. Additionally, they reportedly took a pair of shoes valued at $3,000 and a bottle of cream valued at $1,500, owned by Alicia Robert Squires. During the hearing before Principal Magistrate Faith McGusty, both men pleaded guilty to all charges. Police reports indicated that the Go Invest building was secured and monitored by special constabulary ranks. Around 6:30 a.m. on September 22, a guard noticed Lakram exiting the premises with a garbage bag. An alarm was raised, but Lakram escaped. Subsequent inspections revealed missing items, and CCTV footage showed Austin outside assisting Lakram. Both men were later apprehended, and all stolen items were recovered. Lakram, who claimed he could not read, stated that the door was open, while Austin claimed he was only helping Lakram with the items. Magistrate McGusty highlighted the seriousness of the crime, particularly the impact on government property, and noted the significance of one victim's past representation of Guyana at an international level. She stated, "Gentlemen, you really struck a blow at the whole country." Considering the gravity of their actions and their cooperation in court, both were sentenced to 18 months in prison for all 3 charges. Man found dead in Bartica. Autopsy reveals cause of death. A post-mortem examination has confirmed that Rishik Ramkaran, a 56-year-old laborer known as Crushel, died from blunt trauma to the head. His body was discovered at his home on Tuesday, where he was found face down with injuries at the bottom of a staircase. Authorities were alerted by Ramkaran's niece, who reported that he had not been seen for several days. Upon arriving at his residence on Lot 37 7th Avenue, police found the door bolted from the inside. They observed a reddish substance, suspected to be blood, flowing down the stairs. After prying open the door, they located Ramkaran's body. Initial examinations indicated a wound on his head, with visible blood on his face. The body was subsequently transported to Memorial Gardens Funeral Home for further investigation. While preliminary findings suggest that Ramkaran may have fallen from the top of the stairs, hitting his head in the process, police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding his death. Further updates will be provided as the investigation unfolds. Man charged with simple larceny at Amazonia Mall. Brenton Charles, a 40-year-old resident of Lot 50 Virginogan, has been charged with simple larceny following an incident at the Amazonia Mall parking lot on September 25, 2024. Charles was arrested by police and appeared today at the Diamond/Golden Grove Magistrate Court No. 3 before Principal Magistrate Dylan Bess. He pleaded not guilty to the charges brought against him, which are in violation of Section 164 of the Criminal Law, Offences, Act, Chapter 801. The victim, Amtul Noor Nasser, chose not to proceed with the matter, leading to the dismissal of the case. Police apprehend suspect in alleged domestic assault in Berbice. After a month-long search, police have successfully apprehended Edwin Jawer, a suspect wanted in connection with the alleged assault of his wife, Jodi Jawer. The arrest took place in the backlands of Gasuko's Albion Estate, approximately 30 miles off the main road. On August 26, 2024, Jodi reported to the Rose Hall Town Police Station that her husband crashed into her while she was riding her electric scooter, resulting in a fall and subsequent physical assault, including being struck in the face and abdomen. Jodi also reported damage to her cell phone and sustained injuries requiring medical attention. Since the incident, police have made continuous efforts to locate Jawer, including searches on August 31, September 9, and September 23. The investigation also led to the recovery of a motorcycle identified by Jodi as belonging to her husband. Police are committed to ensuring the safety of all citizens and will continue to pursue justice in this matter. Henrietta residents charged with armed robbery. Jared Granville, 23, of Lot 4 Henrietta, and Rabindra Lal, also known as Pope, 33, of Lot 171 Henrietta housing scheme, have been jointly charged with the offense of robbery under arms. The charges stem from an alleged armed robbery that occurred on Monday, targeting Xiaoming Yang, a 38-year-old Chinese national and businesswoman residing in Lima, Essequibo Coast. Both defendants appeared today before Magistrate Tamika Clark at the Suddy Magistrates Court, where the joint charge was formally read. The prosecutor objected to bail, leading to both Granville and Lal being remanded to prison. The case has been adjourned to October 16, 2024, and will continue at the Anna Regina Magistrates Court. Police continue to investigate the incident, and the community is encouraged to provide any additional information that may assist in the case. Anthony Sugrim and Stephen Seeraj sentenced for narcotics possession. Anthony Sugrim sentenced for narcotics possession. Anthony Sugrim has been sentenced to 4 years and 6 months of imprisonment following his appearance at the Springlands Magistrates Court. He was convicted for possession of 4.712 kilograms of cannabis for the purpose of trafficking. In addition to his prison sentence, Sugrim has been fined GYD $4,240,800. This case highlights ongoing efforts to combat drug trafficking and enforce narcotics laws in the region. Stephen Seeraj has been convicted of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking. Stephen Seeraj has been convicted of possession of narcotics for the purpose of trafficking following a court appearance today before Magistrate Hardy at the Springlands Magistrates Court. Seeraj was found guilty of possessing 4.712 kilograms of cannabis. He has been sentenced to 3 years of imprisonment and fined GYD $4,240,800. This conviction underscores the commitment of the Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit, CANU, to combat drug trafficking and uphold the law. Back to jail for suspects in armed robbery at Ayan supermarket. Lushan Crawford, 23, known as Kong, Renardo Persad, 25, and Anton Fraser, 20, have been remanded to prison following their appearances in court regarding a recent armed robbery at Ayan supermarket in Unity, East Coast, Demerara. The trio first appeared at the Vigilance Magistrates Court on September 24, 2024, before Magistrate Wilson, where they were charged with robbery under arms. They pleaded not guilty and were granted bail of $50,000 each, with a return date set for October 15, 2024. Their second court appearance occurred on September 25, 2024, at the Cove and John Magistrates Court, where they faced additional charges for possession of firearm without license, contrary to Section 16(2) of the Firearms Act, Chapter 1605. Possession of ammunition without license, contrary to Section 16(2) of the Firearms Act, Chapter 1605. The accused again pleaded not guilty to these charges but were denied bail and remanded by Magistrate Schmidt. The case has been adjourned to October 16, 2024. Police continue to investigate the incident and urge anyone with further information to come forward. Sanctioned permanent secretary still receiving full salary and benefits while on administrative leave. Mae Thomas, the permanent secretary who was sanctioned by the U.S. government, continues to receive her full salary and benefits while on administrative leave, 3 months after the sanctions were imposed. Vice President Barrett Jagdeo confirmed that Thomas remains on full pay despite the allegations against her. The U.S. Treasury Department sanctioned Thomas for her alleged involvement in a bribery scheme linked to the Mohammed family, who are also facing sanctions for tax evasion and gold smuggling, claims they have denied. In April 2023, while traveling to China, Thomas was detained by U.S. authorities upon arrival in the U.S., where she was questioned about her connections to the Mohammed family and various corruption allegations. Following the incident, her U.S. visa was revoked, and her mobile phone was seized. The sanctions were officially announced in June 2024, while Thomas was serving as permanent secretary in the Ministry of Labor. The Guyana government has requested further information from the U.S. regarding the sanctions but has yet to receive a response.